Hi, my name is Reqlistic. I run the Mechanists server. I do genuinely enjoy creating Minecraft content and posting it to YouTube, but I'm broke and kind of have trouble funding the server on my own. So in the description of this video, there's going to be a link to a Patreon page that you can donate to at your own discretion. But you don't have to. You can just support us by liking this video, sharing it with your friends, or even just watching it is fine. You can even join our Discord server, which will also be linked in the description. So subscribe, hit that bell, all of that sellout shit. It's fine with me. I appreciate all the help we can get. But for now, enjoy the video.
Hey guys, this is Mechanists right here. It's me and Allu, two of the members of the server. Us two plus one more, who can't be online right now, have worked on designing the Super Smelter. Has smart fueling systems, automatic refueling that turns on and off when needed, shulker unloader, a shulker filler, and it smelts about 400 items per minute, which translates to about 4 minutes and 15 seconds per shulker box being smelted. The way this works is we already have this turned on, but if you did not, you would just flick this lever. When it's off, the lever is pointing up, so if we flick the lever, it turns on. If we grab a shulker box full of sand, we can put it in this chest, and it will just put it in this dropper. The clock will fire. It will rush it up the items train, through the hoppers, into the chest, into this dispenser, where it'll dispense it, and it'll start draining the items. Allu will explain a little bit better how this part works.
Yeah, so first we dispense the filled shulker box here. With the comparator we will check when it's empty, and we will create pulls that will break the box and lock the hopper minecart under it with the detector rail. So the empty shulker box will go to the hopper next to it. Then at the end of the pulls we will dispense new shulker box, and the used shulker box will go through these hoppers to this dropper, and on the next cycle the shulker box will fall down.
The shulker box that you would put the items in and they get unloaded from will go into these hoppers. These hoppers feed directly into the shulker filler, so you will never not have enough shulkers. You won't ever really have to fill it up. Whatever you put in there, it uses them to fill it, so it's reusing the same shulker.
So then we distribute the items from the actual unloader to these 4 hopper streams that go into these 2 droppers, which we fire with observer clock that will fill the minecarts, and the timer is set so each of these 3 minecarts will always have 82 items,
and
as we have
right?
furnaces.
From there, after they get smelted with the carpets, they will be picked up by this hopper minecart, and then drained into another hopper minecart, and then drained through 4 hoppers, and then through 16 into the shulker filler. It'll go around collecting the items from the furnace, and when it comes back from its full circle, it'll run over a detector rail, which will give an update to this block with a redstone torch, which will briefly close the fence gate until the comparator can get a reading from the minecart hopper, and it will lock the fence until there are no more items in the minecart hopper. It drains through this minecart hopper into these hoppers, which goes into the shulker system. For the smart fueling system that we have, this comparator is taking a signal from this hopper. As soon as this hopper is full, it'll send a signal through under here. Kind of some good wiring here. Sending a signal that will turn off the carpet tubers, and quite the opposite for this hopper. Once this hopper is empty, it'll turn them on. When the hopper is empty, there's still 64 carpets in all of these, and when it gets around to the side filling up the last one, there are still 45 carpets, so there's not a single second where there is no fuel.
Yeah, so from the unloading hopper minecart, we use second hopper minecart to unload the items to the hopper streams again, that will be placed in 2 droppers that are facing to the shulker box, and we are firing it with observer clock, so we can achieve 4 times hopper speed of loading it. So we match the speed of the unloading and the furnaces. And then we detect when the box is completely full, send a signal that breaks the box, opens the hopper under it, so we can collect the box and dispenses new box. Then we have the system down here that's just pulse extender that will break the last shulker box when it detects that there is no more items in the system, and open the hopper circuit so it the last box will be given to the output chest.
This has a little bit of item loss because these droppers are shooting so quickly. When the shulker box breaks, sometimes 1 or 2 items will land on one of these 2 blocks, and when that happens, they are lost unless someone's standing here collecting them. But that'll happen. You might lose 5 items out of 10 shulker boxes. So out of almost 17,000 items, roughly 2 to 3 items is not a huge deal. Now you could obviously fix this with a system that would lock the droppers when it detects that a shulker box is being broken, but we didn't think a few items lost out of a few thousand was necessary to build a huge area, and this already kind of small area build. So when they're done, they will break and get put into this chest.
And now to show it working on the server itself.
Well, you have the shulker box. So
I do have the shulker box.
if you come down here, we have nice signs. These are not in the Limatica, that will be in the description, but they're here because we have some dumb players on our server. So, this is the input chest, and this is the output chest. For this to work, you place a shulker box with at least 1 stack of items in it.
We have a shulker box that's completely full, so this might be a little bit longer. And
Eventually,
we have a full shulker box with smooth stone.